photograph we took in New Year's rain, before the smiles grew heavy and the joy became a strain. Your eyes were full of promises and mine were full of you. We thought we were the lucky ones, the ones who'd make it through. But look at where we're standing now, across the kitchen floor. Two ghosts in a hallway, afraid to touch the door. The silence isn't golden, it's a cold and jagged gray, eating up the pieces of the words we used to say. I try to glue the edges of the things we let get cracked, but you can't fix a spirit once the heart has been unpacked. We're living in a museum of the people we once were. Everything is him and him, everything is her and her. There's a fracture in the foundation, a leak inside the soul, and the more I try to pull you in, the more I lose control. We're a house with no more windows, we're a ship with no more sea, just a tired old reflection of who we used to be. It's the way you check the time when I'm trying to be near. It's the way you look at me with nothing left but fear. We're a masterpiece that's weathered, we're a story with no end, just a pair of broken lovers who forgot how to be friends. And oh, it's a heavy kind of hollow, it's a jagged kind of rust, to watch our forever turning into dust. We're held together by the habits and the ghosts of better days, searching for a fire through a thick and lonely haze. My heart is just a rhythm that I don't know how to trust, because there's no more you and I, there's only what we must. Look at the mirror, look at the dust. God, it's just a broken us. Yeah, it's a broken us. I went to reach for you tonight, but I stopped myself halfway, afraid of the rejection and the things you wouldn't say. Your side of the bed is a canyon, a mile of empty space, and I'm a stranger searching for a home inside your face. We're counting down the minutes till we finally call it quits, while we're sitting in the wreckage, picking up the bits. Is it worth the repairs? Is it worth the jagged scars, to keep on chasing shadows underneath these dying stars? pretending that we're ever gonna only the leaves green, the pain is peeling back. We're just the empty space inside the velvet black. I'm still here, but we are gone, waiting for a sunset at the break of dawn. Broken us, just a broken us.
The porch light is flickering, casting shadows on the drive. I'm sitting here just counting ways to feel like I'm alive. I haven't moved your garden boots, they're still caked in April mud, while the silence in this empty house is chilling my own blood. I went to pour 2 coffees before I realized the truth. I'm still living in the wreckage of our misspent golden youth. The calendar is lying, saying days have passed us by, but I'm still stuck in the moment that you wouldn't look me in the eye. Into the bedroom and the air's thin and cold. I'm holding on to stories that'll never now be told. I see you in the mirrors, I see you in the glass. I'm waiting for the fever of your memory to pass, but it only burns harder with every sun that sets. I'm a king of a kingdom made of nothing but regrets. I trade the air I'm breathing for a minute of your time, to find a way to fix the rhythm, find a way to make it rhyme. I'm a radio that's broken, playing static in the dark, searching for a signal, searching for a single spark. My pride is in the gutter and my ego's on the floor. I'm just a desperate man begging at your door. So come back to me, won't you come back to me? I'm a ship without a rudder on a black and stormy sea. Just come back to me. Is it easier for you? Do you breathe a lighter air? Do you wake up in the morning and not realize I'm not there? I'm haunted by the ghost of us that follows me around like a heavy iron chain that's dragging on the ground. I saw a sweater in the window that I know you'd love to wear, and for a heartbeat I forgot that you're no longer there. Then the weight comes crashing down, the December 2020 final rain, and I'm back inside the center of this hurricane of pain. I'm not too proud to scream it, I'm not too proud to crawl. I'm writing I still love you on every single wall. The silence is a monster, the quiet is a knife. You are the only color in the canvas, all longer life. Come back, give me one more touch to prove it. Take this mountain of sorrow and help me move it. I'm breaking, can't you see? I'm nothing without you and me. So come back to me, won't you come back to me? I'm a ship without a rudder on a black and stormy sea. The world is far too quiet and the bed is far too wide. I got nowhere left to run and I got nowhere left to hide. I'll change the things I've said, I'll be the one you need. I'll grow the garden back, I'll pull every single weed. It's a lonely kind of haunting, it's a miserable to bleed. Won't you please just come back to me? I'll leave the light on, I'll leave the door unlocked. The house is still waiting, the heart is still shocked. I'm still here, where you left me. The coffee's getting cold on the kitchen wood. I haven't moved the mug, though I know I should. There's a silence in the hallway where your laughter used to ring. Now the quiet is a heavy, suffocating thing. I watch your taillights vanish in the gray of dawn. It's been 7 days, but it feels like 7 years you've been gone. I keep checking my phone for a ghost of a text, just a hey or a hello, wondering what what's coming next. They say that time is a healer, that it washes away the sting, but time is just a reminder of every broken thing. I walk past the park where we carved our names in the bark. Now it's just a jagged scar, glowing in the dark. I try to remember the reasons why we said we couldn't stay, but my heart keeps rewriting the ending of that day. Like a movie on a loop that I can't turn off, I'm still breathing in your scent and the fabric of my scarf. I've practiced the walk, and I've practiced the talk. I tell all our friends that I'm fine, that I'm solid as a rock, but the mirror is a liar, and the ceiling is a judge, and this memory of you is a stain that won't smudge. I thought I'd be stronger, I thought I'd be brave, I thought I could walk away from the love that we gave, but the air is too thin and the bed is too wide, and there's nowhere left for a broken man to hide. I've said it 1,000 times to the walls of this room, like a prayer for some light in the middle of the gloom. But no matter the distance or the bridges I've burned, it's the hardest lesson that I ever learned. Yeah, goodbye still hurts. You look so beautiful when you turn to go, with that I'm sorry look that I've come to know. The way you tucked your hair behind your ear one last time, like you were committing a beautiful silent crime. Now I'm a stranger in the life that we built together, treading water in the middle of some hurricane weather. I'm looking for a version of me that doesn't miss you, but every road I take just leads back to the issue. Is it too easy for you? Did you drop the weight and run, while I'm standing here staring at the barrel of a gun? I'm screaming at the sky, asking when does it end? When does the breaking stop and the healing begin? It's not just a word, it's a physical blow. It's the slowest death that a heart can know. Said it 1,000 times to the walls of this room, like a prayer for some light in the middle of the gloom. But no matter the distance or the bridges I've burned, it's the hardest lesson that I've ever learned. Yeah, goodbye still hurts. It hurts when I wake up, it hurts when I sleep. It's a promise you made. that you couldn't keep. I'm still standing here where we fell apart, with a goodbye etched right across my heart. Yeah, it still hurts. The day you changed, I loved you more. Goodbye still hurts. Staring at the closet, at the space you used to fill. The hangers are all swinging, but the room is deathly still. I went to buy the groceries, and I reached for your brand. Before I remember, there's no one to take it from my hand. I'm walking through this hallway like a shadow on the wall, waiting for a voice that I know is never gonna call. The bed is like an ocean, and I'm drowning on my side, trying to find a rhythm of a turning of the tide. They say that we were one, that two souls had finally met, but they didn't mention the one that's left is buried in regret. I look into the mirror and I don't recognize the face. It's like a puzzle with a piece that I can never quite replace. Half the jokes I tell don't have a punchline anymore. Half the keys I'm holding don't fit any of the doors. You took the part of me that knew how to believe, and left the part that only knows the proper way to grieve. I'm a map without a legend, I'm a compass with no north, just a ghost of a person pacing back and forth. How do I move forward when my legs belong to you? How do I keep breathing when the air is split in two? Because half of me is walking and half of me is still. Half of me is fighting and half has lost the will. You took the leather and you took the light, and left me with the maybe in the middle of the night. I'm a lopsided heart in a world that's gone cold, trying to tell a story that's only half told. I'm still here breathing, but anyone can see. When you walked out that door, you took half of me. The sunsets on is golden, they're just shades of tired blue. Everything I see is filtered through the lack of you. I saw a movie yesterday, I laughed a little bit, then I felt the empty chair and the heavy weight of it. It's like my right hand's missing, it's like my vision's blurred. I'm shouting out your name, but I'm the only one who heard. I'm a house with no foundation, I'm a bird with broken wings, just a hollow echo of 1,000 different things. Did you feel it when you left? Did you feel the spirit tear? Did you take your half of us and leave my half in despair?
half of me, half of my heartbeat, half of my soul. I'm trying to remember how it felt to be whole, but the math doesn't work, and the math doesn't lie. 1 minus 1 is just a slow way to die. Yeah, you took half of me.
The Eindhoven piano note rings out and slowly decays.
I found your ring inside the velvet drawer, next to the keys to the life we don't live anymore. The dust is settling on the dreams we drew in that little apartment with the city view. I remember the way you used to lean on me, like I was the only truth you'd ever need. But the leans got lighter and the nights got long, and I spent every second trying to prove I wasn't wrong. You started talking about the things you missed, and none of them were found in the way we kissed. I tried to fill the holes, I tried to be the spark, I tried to be the lighthouse when your world got dark. But you can't light a fire if the wood is damp with doubt, and I was drowning trying to keep the embers from going out. I gave you my jacket when the wind got cold. Now I'm shivering alone with a story untold. I was building a bridge while you were burning the shore. I was opening windows while you locked the door, and I'd do it all again. That's the heaviest part, the gravity of a lopsided heart. I loved you enough for the both of us, baby. I carried the weight till my bones started to break. I held on to forever when you were just maybe giving everything I had for everything you take. It's a lonely kind of hollow, it's a bitter kind of blue, to realize I loved you more than you ever loved you. Yeah, I loved you more, I loved you more than you knew. Now I'm driving past the places where we used to hide, with a ghost in the passenger seat by my side. You're out there somewhere, finally feeling free, and I'm still trapped in the us that used to be. Is it easier for you now that I'm not there, to hold up the mirror to a love that isn't fair? I hope you find the peace you couldn't find with me, but I'm still picking up the pieces of my own debris. Was I too much, or were you just too little? Why did I end up stuck here loved you more than you knew. Just maybe giving everything I had for everything you take. It's a lonely kind of hollow, it's a bitter kind of blue, to realize I loved you more than you ever loved you. Yeah, I loved you more, I loved you more than you knew. More than the stars, love the night. More than the dark, fears the light. I'm emptying the drawers, I'm clearing the shelf. I love you more than I loved myself. Yeah, I loved you. I'm reaching out across the sheets at 3 o'clock a.m. But the cotton's cold and level, not the shape of you and him. My fingers find the hollow where your shoulder used to rest. The vacancy is heavy, like a stone inside my chest. I used to complain about your cold feet on my skin. Now I'd give 1,000 years just to feel them once again. The ceiling has a pattern that I memorized by heart, while I'm drifting in the static of us being torn apart. The coffee cup is sitting where you left it on the stand. I'm staring at the handle that was held by your right hand. I went to buy your laundry soap just to have a scent around, but it's a temporary bandage for a wound that's so profound. I remember how you'd brush my hair away from off my eyes, a simple, quiet gesture that I didn't think to prize. Now my skin is like a desert and the wind is blowing through. I'm a map of empty places that were once inhabited by you. It's not the way you spoke, though I miss your steady voice. And it's not the way you looked, like I was your only choice. It's the physical reminder, the electricity of us, that's turned into a shadow and a pile of silver dust. And oh, I miss your touch.
miss your touch. I saw someone who looked like you at the station yesterday. I almost reached for their jacket before I turned my head away. The muscle memory is cruel, it doesn't know you're gone. It keeps reaching for the phantom in the middle of the dawn. I'm hugging my own shoulders just to feel a little heat, but I'm a southern disaster on a one-way lonely street. There's a hunger in my marrow, there's a tactile kind of ache. How many empty mornings is a heart supposed to take? It's the brush of your sleeve, it's the way you'd believe in the power of a hug when I was too tired to breathe. It's the weight of your head on the side of the bed. It's the tactile I love you that never needed to be said. I'm reaching, but the air is all I find. I'm losing my body while I'm losing my mind. And I miss your touch. Shouldn't hurt this much to feel the air against my sleeve. I'm shivering in the sunlight, and I'm begging for a reprieve from the ghost of your fingers tracing lines upon my palm, to the way your hand in mine was the only kind of calm. The world is far too loud now, and the edges are too rough. I realized too late that I didn't get enough. Yeah, I'm starving for a feeling that I can't quite clutch. God, I miss your touch. My skin remembers, my bones still know the way you felt before you had to go. I'm closing my eyes, I'm dreaming of the rain and the way your hand used to take away the pain. I miss your touch. I saw a stranger in the grocery store today. The way she tipped her head was the way you'd look my way. For a second, the heartbeat in my chest began to climb, and I stepped across the border of our shared and stolen time. But then she turned around and the magic fell apart. Just another phantom in
the chambers of my heart. I'm living in a city that's a map of where you've been, tracing every corner, every might have been again. The fridge is covered in the notes you used to leave. Don't forget the milk and I love you, I believe. The ink is starting to yellow, the edge is starting to curl, like the faded memories of a boy and his girl. I tried to take them down, but my hands began to shake. It's the only physical evidence of the path we didn't take. I'm a ghost in my own kitchen, I'm a shadow in the hall, watching the winter sunlight stretch across the wall. They say the mind forgets the pain and keeps the golden parts, but that's the cruelest trick for these heavy, broken hearts. Because I don't remember the screaming or the nights we spent alone. I only remember the warmest house I've ever known. And oh, I remember your smile, the one that made the world stand still for a little while. The way it reached your eyes and chased the shadows from the room, like a sudden burst of color in the middle of the gloom. I can lose the house, I can lose the name, I can lose the spark of the dying flame, but when the night gets long and the miles feel like a mile, I close my eyes and I remember your smile. Yeah, I remember your smile. It wasn't just the light, it was the safety in the curve. The way it gave me courage when I didn't have the nerve. It was the it'll be okay when the world was falling down, the only thing that kept me from sinking in this town. Now I'm looking at the mirror and my own face looks so strange. A landscape of the lonely, a valley of the change. I've forgotten how to find it, that upturn of the lip. I'm just the frozen water at the very bottom of the ship.
remember your smile. It's the last thing I see before I fall asleep. It's the only promise that I've managed to keep. The world is a little darker now, but that memory is the only thing that keeps the us alive. I remember your smile.
I'm looking at the ruins of the castle that we built. The stones are all scattered, covered in the silt of 1,000 small excuses and 1,000,000 not right nows. I'm picking up the pieces of our shattered, broken vows. We had the blueprints ready, we had the fire in the heart. We thought we were the only two people on the earth, but the wind started whistling through the cracks in the frame. We just stood there watching, neither one taking the blame. You're packing up the kitchen, I'm wrapping up the glass. Both of us are waiting for the shadow to pass. We fought for this for years, we bled for every inch. We didn't move an eyebrow, we didn't even flinch when the storms came rattling at the windows of our soul. We thought that being together was enough to keep us whole, but you can only patch a sinking ship so many times before you realize the mountain is a wall you cannot climb. We threw every punch, we stood our ground, we searched for the light until we both drowned. There's no shame in the scars, there's no sin in the tears. It's just the heavy machinery of the passing years. And oh, it wasn't for a lack of trying, it wasn't for a lack of soul deep crying. We gave it every breath, we gave it every night. We held on to the rope with all of our might, but sometimes the gravity is just too strong, and right has a way of turning into wrong. Lay down your weapons, honey, look at the white light. Love lost the fight, yeah, love lost the fight tonight. The silence in the living room is the loudest sound I've heard. A final heavy period at the end of every word. We're veterans of a war where nobody really wins. Just two people folding under the weight of their sins. I don't hate you for leaving, and I don't hate me for staying. It's just the price of the game that we've been playing. The ink is dry on the page, the story is told, and the hands I've been holding are starting to get cold. I wanted us to be the exception, I wanted us to be the light. I wanted to wake up and find out that we finally won the night, but the white flag is waving in the wind of your breath, and this quiet departure feels a lot like death. We fought, God, we fought, but we couldn't save what we thought we is on the table. The key is on the hook. That's the final chapter of the final book. We did our best. We stood our ground. But there's no more love to be found. Love lost the fight. Sitting on the edge of the bed we used to share, watching the dust motes dance in the stagnant air. There's a stack of mail with both our names on the front, but I'm the only one here doing the hunt for a reason, a rhythm or a rhyme for the end. How we went from lovers to strangers, pretending to be friends. The house is full of echoes of the things we didn't say. I watch the color of your eyes slowly turn to gray. Remember when the kitchen was a stage for our songs, when the nights were too short and the love was too strong. Now we're careful with the silverware, careful with the floor, walking on eggshells toward a closing door. You asked for the salt, I passed you the glass, watching the ghost of our happiness pass. We're still in the same room, but we're miles apart. The sound of the distance is breaking my heart. It wasn't a landslide, it wasn't a crash, it wasn't a fire that turned us to ash. It was a slow leak, a puncture in the soul, till there was nothing left to keep us whole. Our love went quiet, like a fading light, like a candle burning out in the middle of the night. No screaming, no shouting, no slamming the door, just the sound of two hearts that don't beat anymore. I kept waiting for a signal, I kept waiting for a cry, but we just let the forever wither and die. The loudest pain is the one that makes no sound, just the silence of us hitting the ground. Yeah, our love went quiet. I saw you in the hallway and I went to say your name, but it felt like a language that I couldn't quite claim. You looked at me with kindness, and that was the sting, because kind is what you are when you don't feel a thing. We've traded our passion for how was your day. We've traded our
touching the ground. Can you hear it? The sound of the end. No, I hate you. No, stay. No, let's try it again. Just the click of the porch light at foam of a tree. The quiet of you. Leaving me. I love when quiet. Still wearing the shirt you said you loved, the one with the faded threads and the coffee stain. I haven't moved the chair from where you sat. Like if I keep the room the same, you might come back again. The calendar is frozen on a Tuesday in July, before the silence grew, before the well ran dry. I'm looking at your picture, but the eyes don't look the same. It's like you took the person that I knew and left the name. The air in here is heavy, it's getting hard to breathe. I'm searching for the exit, but I don't wanna leave. How can someone stay but be 1,000 miles away? I'm watching the sunset on everything we made. And no, it wasn't a storm that broke the house down. It wasn't a scream or a door slammed in the night. It was the way you looked right through me at the table, the way you stopped trying to win the fight. My heart didn't break all at once, it just faded like a photograph left out in the rain. I'll never forget the way the world stopped spinning on the day you changed. You're talking about the weather like we're strangers in a line, avoiding every memory that we used to call ours and mine. I reached for your hand, but you shifted in your seat. The space between us now is a cold and empty street. I asked you what you're thinking, you just said I'm doing fine. But fine is just the word you use to draw a finish line. I'm wanting someone living, and that's a different kind of ghost. The one who's standing right there, but the one I miss the most. The air in here is heavy, it's getting hard to breathe. I'm searching for the exit, but I don't wanna leave. How can someone stay but be 1,000 miles away? I'm watching the sunset on everything we made. And no, it wasn't a storm that broke the house down. It wasn't a scream or a door slammed in the night. It was the way you looked right through me at the table, the way you stopped trying to win the fight. My heart didn't break all at once, it just faded like a photograph
here, but you're gone. You're still here, but I'm alone. The day you changed, the light went out in your eyes. The day you changed, I had to say my last goodbye. I'm still wearing the shirt, but you're not here to love it anymore. The end would sound like thunder crashing through the glass. I thought the walls would crumble down and watch the glory pass. I expected sirens or a storm to shake the ground, but the end of us, it didn't make a single faded sound. It was the way you looked at me and didn't see a thing, the way you didn't notice when I stopped wearing your ring. It was a quiet Tuesday with the kettle on the stove, the moment that we realized we'd run out of our love. You didn't pack a suitcase, you just took a couple books, avoiding all the heavy words and all the one last looks. We talked about the weather and the traffic on the street, while I could feel the floorboard shifting underneath my feet. No one threw a glass and no one called a name, but the person in the doorway didn't look or feel the same. The air didn't get colder, it just got a little thin as the world outside grew louder and the silence settled in. It wasn't a landslide, it wasn't a flood, it didn't leave a scar or a drop of bitter blood. It was just a slow evaporation of the light, a gentle folding of the day into the night. Then oh, the end came softly, the end came sweet, like a tired runner finally admitting defeat. No slamming doors, no screaming in the rain, just a quiet understanding of a permanent kind of pain. I waited for the
forget. The space where you were standing is a shadow on the floor. I'm listening for a footstep that won't happen anymore. We're not enemies, we're just two souls who lost the thread, living out the sequels to the things we never said. I'm mourning a ghost who's still breathing somewhere else, trying to find the pieces of my discarded self. Oh, did it have to be so polite? Why didn't you burn it all down in the night? Give me a reason to hate you, give me a scar, instead of this distance that feels like a star. So far and so cold, so quiet and still. I'm screaming inside, but I've lost all will. It's the kindness that kills me, it's the peace that's the knife, the quietest exit from the rest of my life. Haunting near the nothing, it's the loudest thing I've ever known. The end came softly, the end came slow. It didn't leave a footprint in the melting snow. Goodbye, my love. Goodbye, my ghost. The end came softly when I needed the noise the most. The taxi's idling out by the curb in the rain, cutting through the dark like a dull, heavy pain. Your bags are by the door, lined up like soldiers in a row, waiting for the command to finally let us go. I'm memorizing the way the light hits your hair, pretending for a second that you're not really there, not really leaving, not really done, just waiting for the clouds to reveal a little sun. You didn't say a word as you checked your watch again. I'm counting every heartbeat, trying to make them 10. 10 minutes longer, 10 minutes of us, before we turn to ashes, before we turn to dust. You stepped across the threshold and you stopped in your tracks, and for a heartbeat I thought you were coming back. You turned around slowly with a look I couldn't name, and leaned into the wreckage of a dying flame.
sound of the rain and a sense of despair. You reached for my face with a hand that felt like ice and offered me a memory as a final sacrifice. And oh, the taste of that last goodbye kiss was a bittersweet poison I'm always gonna miss. It tasted like the summers and the promises we made, and the salt of the tears as the colors started to fade. It was the period at the end of a beautiful line, the final yours and the final mine. My heart stopped beating when our lips finally met on the last goodbye kiss. I'll never forget. It was soft, it was slow, it was heavy with the end. The kind of touch that tells you you can't even be friends. There was no spark of lightning, just the glow of a coal as you exhaled the last bit of you from my soul. When you pulled away, you didn't look in my eyes. You just turned to the street and the gray of the skies. I could still feel the ghost of you pressed to my skin as the engine started up and the silence settled in. Why did you give it? Why didn't you just run? Why leave me with the taste of what can't be undone? It's a brand on my lips, it's a scar on my breath. It's a beautiful moment that feels just like death. I'm scrubbing at my mouth, I'm trying to wash it away, but the ghost of that kiss is here to stay. It was the sweetest way to break me, the softest way to forsake me. And oh, the taste of that last goodbye kiss was a bittersweet poison I'm always gonna miss. It tasted like the summers and the promises we made, and the salt of the tears as the colors started to fade. It was the period at the end of a beautiful line, the final yours and the final mine. My heart stopped beating when our lips finally met on the last goodbye kiss. I'll never forget. I can still taste the rain, I can still taste the lie, I can still taste the I'll love you until I die. You're miles away now, and the engine is gone, but I'm still standing here
in the cold of the dawn, of the ghost of your last goodbye kiss.
Standing in the hallway, staring at the height marks on the wall from the summer we moved in, when we thought we'd have it all. I can almost see the ghost of us dancing in the dark, before the fire turned to ash, before we lost the spark. We had the map laid out, we had the destination set. We were a winning hand in a game of no regret. I can still feel your heartbeat through the fabric of your coat, like a secret letter that we never actually wrote. The ink was on the paper, the pen was in your hand. We were building up a kingdom on a solid piece of land. I remember how we'd whisper about the names of our unborn, in the quiet of the kitchen, in the early light of morn. We were inches from the summit, we could see the other side. We had the wind behind us and the turning of the tide, but the air got thin and heavy and the oxygen ran low, and we stopped just steps away from where we said we'd go. It wasn't a mountain that fell on our heads, it wasn't a war. The things that we said, it was just a stumble, a slip of the shoe. A mile from the finish, I lost sight of you. And we were so close to the happily ever after. I can still hear the echo of the ghost of your laughter. We were standing on the threshold, we were looking through the glass, watching all the shadows and the soul finally pass. But the door didn't open and the key didn't turn, and we became the lesson that we didn't want to learn. It's the almost that kills me, the nearly that stings, to be so close to flying, then to lose both our wings. Yeah, we were so close. I saw you at the station just a week or two ago. You were wearing that old sweater that you said you'd let go. You look like a person I was just about to know, a story that was blooming, but it never got to grow. I wanted to reach out and pull you back across the line, to tell you that the almost was a weight I couldn't find, the strength to carry on my own in the 2020 fan rain. But I just
to the light, so close to the truth, so close to the version of a permanent youth. I'm still on the porch, I'm still at the gate, wondering if almost is just another word for fate. We were so close. Wallpaper's peeling in the hall where we danced, back when the future was more than a glance. Now I'm walking through rooms like a tourist in time, looking for reasons of some sort of crime. The table is dusty, the chairs are pulled out, like we left in a hurry, riddled with doubt. I found a receipt from that night in July, before the hello turned into a why. We used to be loud, we used to be bright, now we're just flickers in the middle of the night. It wasn't a crash and it wasn't a scream, it was the slow motion death of a beautiful dream. I reached for your hand and I touched on the air, and realized the us wasn't actually there. Oh, tell me the moment when we lost the way, when the gold in our hearts started turning to gray. Was it a Tuesday? Was it the rain? When did the pleasure turn into the strain? We're still in the photo, we're still in the frame, but I don't recognize the sound of your name. It's a hollow point ache, it's a permanent rust, watching our forever turn into the dust, in the wreckage of everything we couldn't trust. That's when we lost us. I see you in 2025, moving through the streets, a version of you that I'll never quite meet. You've got a new coat and a different stride, while I'm still the impression you left on the side. I wonder if you ever drive past our old place and feel a ghost finger trace the lines of your face, or if you've scrubbed every memory clean, like I'm just a shadow you've never even seen. The silence is heavy, the silence is deep, it's the only inheritance I'm allowed to keep. It wasn't a crash and it wasn't a scream, it was the slow motion death of a beautiful dream. I reached for your hand and I touched on the air, and realized the us wasn't actually there. Tell me the moment when we lost the way, when the gold in our hearts started turning to gray. Was it a Tuesday? Was it the rain? When did the pleasure turn into the strain? We're still in the photo, we're still in the frame, but I don't recognize the sound of your name. It's a hollow point ache, it's a permanent rust, watching our forever turn into the dust and the wreckage of everything we couldn't trust. That's when we lost us. Maybe we outgrew the skin we were in. Maybe the ending was where we begin to realize that always is a weight we can't bear. A castle of smoke and a handful of prayer. I'm screaming your name into
searching for the place where the thread finally thinned. Everything we couldn't trust, that's when we lost us. When we lost us. The lights are all out now, the door's finally locked. I'm standing in the 2020 fair winter, and the us is just a ghost, just a ghost. Tears gone cold on the bedside table. I'm trying to stand, but I'm just not able to carry the weight of this empty air, where your laughter used to hang, where you used to be there. I saw you packing, I saw the resolve, the way your eyes hardened as we started to dissolve. I didn't beg and I didn't plead, I just watched you take everything I'd ever need. And now it's late, December 2025, and I'm just wondering how I'm still alive, with this hole in my chest where you used to reside, before you traded our forever for a different ride. I would have climbed every mountain you feared, I would have stayed through the salt and the tears, but you didn't ask for a hand or a fight. You just turned out the lamp and walked into the night. Oh, you chose the exit, you chose the door, you chose the version of you that didn't love me anymore. I was the anchor, but you wanted the breeze. You brought the whole kingdom down to its knees. It wasn't a mistake, and it wasn't a blur. It was a cold, quiet choice to be who you were. Without me beside you, without me to believe in the goodbye you scripted, in the way you chose to leave. I'm finding your hairpins in the cracks of the floor, reminders of a war that I didn't know check my phone out of habit and pain, expecting a text that never explained why the person who promised to never let go was the first one to flee when the spirits got low. The neighborhood's quiet, the snow's falling down, covering the tracks as you drove out of town, leaving me here with a heart made of lead and 1,000 I love yous that'll never be said. I would have climbed every mountain you feared, I would have stayed through the salt and the tears, but you didn't ask for a hand or a fight. You just turned out the land and walked into the night. Oh, you chose the exit, you chose the door, you chose the version of you that didn't love me anymore. I was the anchor, but you wanted the breeze. You brought the whole kingdom down to its knees. It wasn't a mistake, and it wasn't a blur. It was a cold, quiet choice to be who you were. Without me beside you, without me to believe in the goodbye you scripted, in the way you chose to leave. Was it so easy to put us in a box, to turn the key and to double the locks? I'm over here breaking, I'm over here torn, regretting the day that I always was born. Because the hardest part isn't the space you left behind, it's knowing that leaving was the only thing on your mind. In the way you chose to leave, you chose to leave, and I'm still here in the same old house, in the same old. Past that old bookstore on 5th and May, through the glass in the back of the room, near the poetry section where the lilies bloom. But you weren't alone, and you weren't looking sad. You had that same sparkle that we used to have. I stood on the sidewalk, a ghost in the street, while you laughed at something he said so sweet. It's only been months, just a blink of an eye, but you've already found a new piece of the sky. I'm still wearing the watch that you bought for my birth, counting the seconds for all that they're worth. But time only moves in one direction for you, and I'm just a color that's faded to blue. Oh, it's a cold kind of magic, a cruel kind of trick. How you cut through the ties and you did it so quick. I'm still in the wreckage, I'm still in the debris, while you're sailing away on a brand new sea. I'm a bookmark you left in a book you don't read, the hollowed out ache of a desperate need. I'm the forever that turned into who, in the 2024 version of you. You forgot about me. I went to call your mother just to see how she's been. Then I remembered I'm no longer kin. I'm a name that's been deleted, a face that's been blurred, the loudest silence I've ever heard. Do you ever wake up and reach for my side, or did you bury those habits the day that we died? I see your new photos, the smiles and the light. You look like you never lost sleep in the night. It's like I was a chapter you skim through so fast, while I'm the one trying to make the ink last. I'm still wearing the watch that you bought for my birth, counting the seconds for all that there was. But time only moves in one direction for you, and I'm just a color that's faded to blue. It's a cool kind of magic, a cruel kind of trick. How you cut through the ties and you did it so quick. I'm still in the wreckage, I'm still in the debris, while you're sailing away on a brand new sea. I'm a bookmark you left in a book you don't read, the hollowed out ache of a desperate need. I'm the forever that turned into who, in the 2025 version of you. You forgot about me. Is it a talent? Is it a gift to let the tectonic plates of your heart simply shift? I'm over here drowning in memories of us, while you're building a future on ashes and dust. I didn't expect you to mourn me for life, but I didn't think you'd drop the ghost like a knife.
2025 version of you. You forgot about me. You forgot about me. Like a song on the radio you used to like a dream that you had in the middle of the night. I'm still here, but you're already there. And it's 2025, and you just don't care. Toothbrush is still sitting in the ceramic blue tray. Your half-finished book has the page tucked away. I haven't had the heart to move your shoes from the hall. They look like they're waiting for a walk or a call. We had plans for the winter, we had tickets for June. We were humming a melody and we just found the tune. But the music just snapped like a string on a bow, and I'm standing here holding what I'm forced to let go. I keep checking the doorway when I hear a car door, expecting your shadow to sweep across the floor. There were so many laters and someday we wills. Now they're just empty echoes over quieted hills. I didn't get to tell you that I'm sorry for the fight, or how much I loved how you looked in that light. The clock on the mantle is a thief and a ghost, taking the person that I needed the most. The ink wasn't dry on the life we were writing. The fire we started was only just lighting. Now I'm reading a story that ends at the start, with a to be continued etched into my heart. And oh, the sun's coming up, but the world is still dark. The flame went away, but I'm left with the spark. We were just getting started. We were just on the brink before I could breathe, before I could blink. You left me with questions, you left me with why, you left me with a hello that turned to goodbye. The stars are all out, but they're out of tune. Baby, you left too soon. Yeah, you left away too soon. I found your old sweater with the thread coming loose. I'm tangled in memories, I'm tied in a noose of all of the things that we didn't quite do. The trips and the talks and the I promise you. It's a different kind of heartbreak when there's no one to blame. No cheating, no lying, no guttering flame. Just a sudden departure, a hole in the air.
and a seat at the table that's permanently bare. I wasn't ready, I wasn't prepared to lose all the secrets that we finally shared. You're a song that ended right before the hook. You're the missing pages in the back of the book. I'm screaming at shadows, I'm fighting the clock, but the door to the always is under lock. Give me one more minute, give me one more breath. How can life be so cruel to be finished by death? And oh, the sun's coming up, but the world is still dark. The flame went away, but I'm left with the spark. We were just getting started. We were just on the brink before I could breathe, before I could blink. You left me with questions, you left me with why, you left me with a hello that turned to goodbye. The stars are all out, but they're out of tune. Baby, you left too soon. I'm still here, and you're somewhere. The coffee is cold, and the house is so bare. I'll finish the story. I'll hum the last line, but I'll never be okay, and I'll never be fine. You left too soon. I'm retracing the timeline, looking for the crack. The moment the train jumped the rails on the track. Was it a Monday morning? Was it late at night? When did you decide that I wasn't worth the fight? I'm looking through our messages, searching for the day when your I love you started feeling like a debt you had to pay. Your heart didn't stop beating, it just changed its tune, left me shivering under a midsummer moon. You still look like the person I used to know. You still wear the ring, though you've let the feeling go. You're sitting across from me, sipping your tea, but I'm looking at a shell where a soul used to be.
joke tonight, just to see if you'd laugh. But you gave me a smile that was only a half. It's the kind of kindness that kills more than hate. The polite way of telling me it's already too late. I didn't get a warning, I didn't get a sign. No thunder in the distance, no crossing of a line. Just a slow, cold erosion, a shifting of the tide, until I was standing on the outside of your inside. You didn't leave the house, you just left the dream. You didn't say a word, but I heard the scream. The lights are still on, but there's nobody home. And I've never felt more wretchedly alone. My world didn't end with a bang or a plea. It ended the second you stopped loving me. Yeah, the clock is still ticking, but the time is all run out. I'm living in the shadow of a devastating doubt. Is there someone else? Or is it just the lack of us? Did we turn into gold? Or did we turn into rust? I'm reaching for your hand in the middle of the dark, but you pull away slowly, afraid of a spark. You're mourning us too, I can see it in your ghost, but you're mourning the safety while I'm mourning what matters most. You've already moved on in the wrongs of your way, while I'm still tucked in the things I string. Break my heart, just break it wide open. Give me a reason, give me a token. Tell me you hate me, tell me I'm wrong. But don't just sit there humming a funeral song. I'd rather you scream than this terrible peace. I'm begging for mercy, I'm begging release, but you're already gone, you're already gone. I'm just the last one to know the dawn. You didn't leave the house, you just left the dream. You didn't say a word, but I heard the scream. The lights are still on, but there's nobody home. And I've never felt more wretchedly alone. My world didn't end with a bang or a plea. It ended the second you stopped loving me. You're still in the kitchen, You're still in the hall, but you're not really here. Not at all. I'm holding a ghost, I'm chasing the sea. Everything changed when you stopped loving me.
The mailbox still has both our names in faded gold. The story of a future that'll never be told. I'm sitting on the porch swing we bought at the fair, talking to the space where you used to be there. It's December 2025 and the frost is on the glass. I'm watching the cars and the happy people pass. I've got the map we highlighted for that trip to the coast. Now it's just a paper ghost of what I miss the most. You didn't just take your clothes and your keys from the shelf. You took the version of me that I liked in myself. I was building a castle on a foundation of us. Now I'm just breathing in the smoke and the dust. You promised a lifetime, you swore on the stars. Now I'm just counting the years through these invisible bars. Oh, you took my always, you took my forever. You cut the cord I thought no one could sever. I'm standing in a world that's gone suddenly quiet, living through a heartbreak I can't even fight. You walked out the door with the rest of my life, leaving me here with the edge of a knife. I'm a king with no kingdom, a bird with no sky, in the cold, hollow echo of your last goodbye. Yeah, you took me over. I saw you yesterday at the grocery store. You were buying the things you didn't like before. You look so different, like a stranger in your skin. And I realized the forever was starting to thin. I wanted to scream, what about all the plans? The house by the water, the rings on our hands. But I just turned my card and I walked the other way, while the sky turned a bitter 2025 gray. How is it so easy for you to just breathe when you left me with a wound that'll never quite leave? I was building a castle on a foundation of us. Now I'm just breathing in the smoke and the dust. You promised a lifetime, you swore on the stars. Now I'm just counting the years through these invisible bars. Oh, you took my goodbye? Was it a lie? Or did you just change your mind? Leaving the wreckage of my spirit behind. I'd waited a century, I'd walked through the fire, but I was the only one fueling the pyre. Now I'm a man with a watch that stopped on the time when you were still mine, when you were still You took my always, you took my forever. You cut the cord I thought no one could sever. I'm standing in a world that's gone suddenly quiet. Living through a heartbreak I can't even fight. You walked out the door with the rest of my life, leaving me here with the edge of the knife. I'm a king with no kingdom, a bird with no sky. The echo of your last goodbye. You took it all, the mornings, the nights, the quiet I love yous, the makeup room lights. It's 2025, and I'm still at the start of a forever that ended and broke my whole heart. You took my forever. Yeah, you took it all. Yeah, you took it all. The coffee's still sitting in your favorite blue mug, while I'm tracing the patterns on the living room rug. It's December 2020, though the year's almost through, and I'm still a wreckage of the person I was with you. I look at the bookshelf, at the gaps in the rows, where you took all your stories and your poetry prose. I'm left with the manuals and the maps of the past, trying to figure out why the good things don't last. The heater is clicking, the winter is deep, and I'm keeping the promises I promised to keep. But the house is a hollow, a shell in the frost, a physical tally of everything I've lost. I used to have a compass, I used to have a light, I used to have a reason to get through the night. But the North Star is missing, the map has been torn, and I'm just a ghost of the man who was born. Because you were the center, you were the sun, you were the finish line before I'd begun. You were the always in a world of maybe, you were the anchor, you were the safety, and now I'm just drifting on a darkening sea, wondering what's left of the me without we. I'm a king with no kingdom, a bird with no wing. In the hollow point silence that your absence can bring. Oh, you weren't just a chapter, you weren't just a part, you were the heartbeat inside of my heart. You were everything. I saw your reflection in a shop window today, in the 2020 pride crowds just a few feet away. I almost reached out, I almost called your name, but then I remembered that nothing's the same. You were wearing that coat that I bought in the fall, looking like you never missed me at all. You've got a new rhythm, a new way to stand. Well, I'm still a castle built out of sand. How do you do it? How do you just breathe when you took the foundation and left me to grieve? I'm a room with no windows, a clock with no time, living in a world where you're no longer mine. I used to have a compass, I used to have a light, I used to have a reason to get through the night. But the North Star is missing, the map has been torn, and I'm just a ghost of the man who was born. Because you were the center, you were the sun, you were the finish line before I'd begun. You were the always in a world of maybe, you were the anchor, you were the safety. Now I'm just drifting on a darkening sea, wondering what's left of the me without we. I'm a king with no kingdom, a bird with no wing. In the hollow point silence that your absence can bring. Oh, you weren't just a chapter, you weren't just a part, you were the heartbeat inside of my heart. You were everything. They say no one person should mean that much, but they never felt the electric gold of your touch. They never heard the way you whispered my name, like a holy redemption, like a beautiful
heart. You were everything.